Rohit sir, Himanshu
Hi,
sir.
hi.
How are you?
I'm good. What about
Yeah,
you?
I'm good.
Yeah, I'm also fine. Thanks for asking. What about you, Tanvi?
Yeah, I'm also good, sir.
Great,
So,
yaar, great.
I, yeah, today I am just want to discuss a topic. How
Mm-hmm.
should beginners start their practice in English? So, if
Okay.
you guys have any suggestion or you have any answers of my question, so you can do.
Mm-hmm. So, Sanjay,
So,
what do you
first
think?
of all, I would like to know from Rohit sir. What do you
Okay. Okay. So I'll tell you one thing, brother. Though you are a beginner, okay, so you should be impatient. You should not be impatient first, right? You should always
Yes.
keep your patience first because it's a very long journey, okay, and you have to move. You have to apply various kind of efforts into your journey, right? You have to make a series of efforts. You should get into the fire of effort, right? So
Yes.
yes, the first thing yes, the first thing is though you are a beginner, first you have to get into the habit of speaking, right? Because
Yes.
what people do, people know how to read a sentence, okay, how to
Yes.
write a
How to
sentence, but
write?
the main
Yes.
no,
Yeah.
but the
So,
main
yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
Even people understand too. Yeah. That how. Yeah. They understand very well that what
Yeah,
someone is saying before them. So they are able to understand, but they are not able to speak. Yeah.
I'm
Exactly,
also
exactly,
understand very well, but I'm not able to speak to anyone fluently.
exactly. See, what the main thing is, we do not have much vocabs into our minds. So yes, see, if you have learned so many vocabs, and after that
Yes.
you will find yourself into difficulties that you are not able to grab these vocabularies from your realm. Okay,
Yes.
this is all because of your lackness of practice and hard work. Okay, it's all about the concern of hard work and practice. You have to work hard. You have to do something better. Okay, so yes, I can say that if you wanna learn something, okay, so you have to
Yes.
practice, you have to work hard for that. Otherwise,
Yeah,
all
absolutely
will
correct.
all will go into vain, right? So
Yes.
what do you think,
Everything
Himanshu?
will be going in the way. Yeah. So I just want to know that most of the people are offline institute and those who are owners, they just simply say that most of the teachers also say, that you can learn English speaking within 1 month. So is it right? If someone is beginner, if
Oh,
you are zero, they will make you zero to hero. So these
exactly.
type of things, yeah.
Exactly,
Within
brother.
one
This
month
is
or 2 months. So is it possible for the beginner or
no. If you'll ask me,
fresher,
I'll say big no.
fresher cannot?
Because yes, brother. Because you see, fresher is just like a baby, okay? A baby doesn't know how to speak first, okay? Once,
Yes.
Yeah,
yes, he begins to speak gradually, right? He learns from his
Yes.
environment, by looking others. So yes, I can say you cannot learn everything at the same time, right? How can you learn new things in just 7 days? How can you learn just new things in 1 month? It is impossible. It's a language, yeah. You
Yes,
cannot
yes,
learn this
it's
language within the 1 month. Yes,
within
no,
1 month.
because
Yes.
yeah, those who are claiming that yes, you can learn a language within 1 month or within 7 days, so they are just
Yeah.
focusing you. Yeah,
Yeah. They just making a
exactly.
fool
Yeah,
of others. Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah. 100%. And what do you think about Tanna? What do you think about this question, Tanna? I want to know your opinion. That would you like to share
yeah,
something?
it's absolutely right. Rohit sir said also. Yeah, I'm also with agree with Rohit sir.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah,
So a
Mhm.
beginner cannot, according to you, also that a beginner cannot speak very well within a 1 month or 2 months. Yeah.
yeah,
Exactly, brother. Exactly. He cannot speak much more, though he knows very much vocab. Okay,
Yes. Yes.
but still he is not able to speak because of lack of practice.
Yes.
Yes, it's a long journey, brother. It's a long journey. You have to make various efforts.
yeah,
Otherwise you will be fired, right?
Yes. You will be fine.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And
And
English is a global language, as we all know that it is using worldwide, right? So English is very much necessary to learn, uh, just for ourselves, just for our skill, okay, and also for our jobs, right? Because in jobs
yes.
in corporates, everywhere in corporate, English is must. Okay, you cannot speak Hindi. Yes.
Yes.
Hmm.
Sir, I would like to one question.
Yes.
Uh,
Yes. Yes. Ask.
yeah. Uh, Whenever we talk with any new people,
Yes. Yes.
Mhm.
so that time we will which thing we will do with him or other people.
See,
Uh,
first, okay, I'll tell you the
yeah,
thing, Tanmay. It's a very much good question,
yeah,
all the
Yes.
beginners, all the
Really.
beginners ask this type of
yeah,
questions, okay? Because, yeah, because they have some kind of fear that they are not able to speak English,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
What
this
the other
this
person
happens.
will think about, yeah, what the other person will think about that person, those who
Exactly,
wants to
exactly.
speak, yeah. This is
See,
every
so
beginner
first you,
is this problem.
right, right, right. I'll tell you everything, brother. First, you should evade, outsider thoughts, right? You should not take blue thoughts from the outsiders, because there are some guys who just degrades you, who just demotivates you, who just criticize you, who
Yes.
just humiliates you, So
Yes.
I
Yes.
yeah,
think you should always avoid these kind of people before moving ahead. Okay,
Yes.
always be patient and always have a confidence in yourself. Okay, always stay positive, always be productive, always be constructive. Okay,
yeah.
I think you
Okay.
should be, you should believe in I mean in yourself.
And
Okay,
yours.
because
Yes.
no one can understand you better than yourself, right?
You. Yes. Yes. I agree this point.
Only you are the person who knows better about you.
Yeah,
Okay, you know your potential, you know your determination, you know your power. Okay, so yes, use this
yeah,
power into the positiveness. Always be buoyant. Okay, always always be like burst into the hard work. Okay, you should always burst yourself into the hard work. Okay,
Yes.
so yes,
So, but according to
basic.
me, those who laughs at you, so it doesn't matter. You know why? Because when you try something new, so definitely people will start to laugh at you.
yeah,
There is 100% certainty that people will start laugh at you when you try something new. If you are also like them, so they will not laugh. That why? Because you are same, they are same, everyone is doing same. But when you try something different
yeah,
from the others, definitely they will start to laugh at you. So never think about
Exactly.
those guys, those who criticize you, those who doesn't support you. So don't support you. Just don't think about them and just keep practicing every day, and you can learn more things.
See,
So my next,
practice. Yeah, practice takes time, right? Because
yes,
English is not a piece of cake, right? You have to
yes,
make
it is not.
very, yeah. You have to. I mean, you have to learn very much things, okay, before going
Yes,
ahead. Like
yeah,
you have to,
it,
you should have so many vocabs into yourself, okay, before going ahead. While
yes,
while what the main thing is, what kind of problem do we guys face during early days, though being a beginners, the problem
yes,
is, they just stuck into their mind. What does they do? I mean, they just translating the sentences from their native language to the English. Okay,
yes,
mm,
I must say, avoid this kind of activities, because
means,
yeah, it itself is a time consuming process. Okay, you think into your native language, after then you translate the sentences into your English language. Okay, and then
okay,
you and
it
then
will
you
take
just,
long time.
yeah,
Means
it takes
someone
time,
will have to wait for your maybe you can translate that sentence within 2 minutes or 3 minutes. So that person will have to wait for your answer. That what do you want to say? Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
means, yeah.
Yeah,
So that's why people should avoid to translate the sentence from one language to another.
exactly. We should not do this thing initially, right? Because
Yes,
first you have to put this habit aside, right? You
yes,
should
yes.
not take this habit with yourself. If you want to
Sure.
learn English, so yes, just keep yourself away from this kind of activities, right? Hmm. And apart from this, I will suggest that always speak at least for 30 minutes or 15 minutes
yeah.
a day,
In a
because
Okay.
it develops, see, people says that as much as you better in your listening part, then
yes.
automatically you will be better in your speaking part too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
What do you think
So
then?
Yes,
I
sir.
don't know, what do you
Correct
think?
thing. Yeah, correct, correct. When uh, we have to learn, English. So that time we have to first of all learn. Sorry, not.
Speak.
We have to
We
first
have to just speak. Well,
yeah, speak and
yeah.
learn LRS. I think which thing.
Okay, okay, yes, yes, yes. You can understand, Okay, so Himanshu, I would like to ask one question. Okay, what kind of suggestion do you like to give to our beginners? I mean, like, what do you think? Like, how should we begin?
Yes. How should people begin to learn?
Hmm.
First of all, we are learning a language. Keep this thing in their mind that that if you are learning a language, and be possessive, and think about it, and just start to learn some new vocabulary, and every day
Hmm.
try to learn some new vocabulary. And most of the people, they have the question that how, what should I do, that they should not forget a vocab. So there is a one suggestion that if you are learning any vocab, so just try to use that vocab in a sentence. If you use more the vocabs in the sentence, definitely you will not be able to forget that vocab. Yeah, this is the this is the basic solution for the beginners. And those who have, most of the people, they don't have a speaking partner, so they can try
Yeah,
to practice themselves by using mirror. I suggested in the video that if you are in front of mirror, you can practice. So most of the people, they, how should they try? They are just in front of the mirror, and this is, oh, I'm looking good. So you just forget this thing that you are, in front of mirror. So you have to suppose this thing in your mind that you are in front of a person. Then you will be able to speak. That someone is
yeah,
before you, someone is in front of you, not a mirror. If you are thinking that you are in front of mirror, so suppose you have to consider that in front of you have a mirror, and you are just speaking. There is nobody who can reply you, but you are speaking for your speaking. You can speak better. That if you, whether you are speaking right or wrong, it doesn't matter. But in the beginning, you will speak wrong, but gradually you will be able to correct yourself. This is my suggestion for the beginning. And
Great, great, great. Yes.
so, what do you think, Khalid?
And hmm,
Do you like
what?
do you suggest any beginner that those who are beginner, how can they improve themselves?
Yes, I have one more suggestion. See, always, yes, see, always we avoid feeling shame of others, right? You
Yes,
should not be ashamed of anyone. Okay, though you're a beginner, though you know in the beginning that you have to make a long journey, right? Okay,
yes,
you have to suffer the most while learning. Okay, though sometimes you'll get, I mean, orgasm. Okay, but you should not give up at that time, right?
yes,
Though you make very very mistakes. Okay, so it's okay if you are making mistakes because you're a beginner, right? So always
yes, yes,
respect the mistakes. Always respect the mistake, always welcome the mistakes, because it is only the mistakes that invigorate you into the positiveness, right? That push
yes,
you into the positiveness. Yes, that push you towards your goal, closer to you, right? So
yes,
yes,
yes.
this kind of thing also keep your practice, okay, and keep these points into your mind. Yes, these are the
So
suggestions
I
that
would,
I would like.
yeah,
Hmm.
I have one more question that which I want to ask both of you. That if someone is before you and someone is saying that just introduce yourself, so how should I start? How should a person start to introduce this? Do you
See,
have
you can. Okay, I'll tell you.
someone?
Because see, it depends. What is the current situation of yours?
Situation.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
100%.
if you are in an interview, right?
Yeah,
So you can first tell your name, okay, and like where do you live. Okay, apart from these
yeah,
things, you can talk about your graduations, your qualifications, your academics. Okay, apart from that,
okay, yeah,
okay, you should tell them your strengths and weaknesses.
yes.
Okay, yeah, you can tell them your
But
hobbies, like what would you like to do in your spare time, something like that. Okay,
yeah,
and
I would
about,
like
yeah.
one more question related to this. That you told me that if you are in an interview, so we should. There is there any need to tell about their family or not? Means
Sorry, brother, come again.
how many family members do you have? Means
See,
is
it will.
there any, if someone is in an interview,
I
there
think
is
it
no,
is not. It is not necessary.
because
See,
it is a
it's all on you, brother. Whether you like to share this information with these guys, or whether you not like to share this information with these guys, it doesn't matter. Okay.
but I am
The-
asking you, means in interview, is there any need? No, no, in interview,
No, there is no compulsion. No.
yes.
But yes,
If they
but
ask,
still,
they ask,
see, no, no,
so
no.
can tell.
So I
There
can
is no.
suggest you one thing that yes, you should tell them your father's name, your mother's name, and what do they
That's
do. Okay. Yes,
that's
that's enough.
sufficient.
That's okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm. And you can tell them like your short-term goal or long-term goal. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Tanmay, say something. So,
Hello, Tanmay.
Yeah.
Okay, Tanmay. See, forget it. Okay, I'll tell you one thing, brother. Okay, tell me, though you are a beginner, okay, we are also a beginner, okay, we
yes,
are not
yes,
on advanced
yeah,
level,
advanced.
so
Yes, yes.
I would like to ask you, brother, I mean, how do you feel while speaking in beginning? What kind of difficulties do you face while speaking?
Yeah. Yeah. Whenever
Tell me.
I'm talking, whenever I'm try to talk anyone, so that time I'm getting nervous, and also I forget my vocabulary.
Okay.
Yeah.
This happens. This happens. This happens just because of lack of practice, right? Though we know
Like,
very
Yeah.
much vocabulary, but still we cannot grab these vocabularies from our mind, right? While speaking, this happens. Sometimes still with me, this happens with me also.
yes, it
When I,
happens.
yeah, sometimes I
It
make
happens most of
sentences
the
very
time.
quickly, but
Yes,
and sometimes I just get stuck. I don't know why this happens. Yes, maybe because of the lack of practice.
yes.
Yes.
Due to lack of knowledge of vocabs, maybe, because
See,
sometimes
see,
it happens that the
you know what,
appropriate
brother?
word
Yeah,
doesn't come in our mind.
exactly,
That
brother. See, I'll tell you two more problems that we guys are facing during learning. Okay. See, most of the students, are facing only on grammatical parts. Okay, so I'll
yes,
personally suggest these guys do not go for grammar. See, yes, you have to learn very basic rules like how to use these sentences into present, past, something like
present,
that. Because
past, yeah,
grammar is an ocean. You cannot grab all the things from grammar, right?
yes,
So
yes,
yes, always avoid grammar. Yes, you should learn basic grammar. You should have an idea of basic grammar. Otherwise, it will be totally waste if you are trying to learn these grammatical rules all the time, right? So first you should avoid these
can,
things.
yes.
Hmm.
But you will learn. But maybe it can take 1 year or 2 years if you want to
Yeah,
be a,
exactly,
yeah.
exactly.
It
See,
it will take long
we
time.
guys, see, we have
Yes,
already learned in our academics like how to use grammar. I mean, how to
grammar.
use is, am, are, was, or something like
But
that. Okay, so
yeah,
we have much idea about these things. So I think, okay, for the beginners, they should avoid grammatical rules. I mean, they should not go for much grammar, right? The second thing is, though being a beginner, you should not learn fancy words initially, right? Because
yes,
fancy words are something which cannot be learned easily, and if you have learned this vocabulary, then it will be difficult for you to grab these vocabularies from your mind while speaking. Okay, so I think
yes,
that yes, you should not do these kind of things initially, but yes, you should focus these things on. One more thing, you have your own theories, you have your own stamina, you have your own determination, you have your own courage, you have your own potential. Okay,
yes,
so just act according to these things. Okay,
yes,
do not go anyone's suggestions. Okay, because everyone has different talent. Okay, everyone has different power and potential. everyone act according to their potential. Okay, you cannot tell anyone like you should do this kind of thing, you should do this kind of that things. No, you should always put a positive thoughts towards them, okay, so that they can easily grab them. And otherwise it's their choice how to act over
Right.
these situations, right? So yes, these things should beginner keep in their mind.
In your mind. Yes.
Hmm.
So thank you. Thanks for joining me. Yeah. And actually, we are already running out of time. So I would like to say, but I would like to again join both of you. So thanks for joining me.
Thanks,
Okay.
thanks, brother. Thanks.
Thank you.
So
Bye.
bye.
Bye, bye, bye.
Bye.